Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make pound cake. Originally, pound cake was made with pound of butter, pound of sugar, pound of eggs, and a pound of flour. Pound cake is generally dense, but the recipe I'm going to show you will make the pound cake moist. And what makes it moist is a little bit of sour cream. I'm going to make my pound cake in a bundt pan. Bundt pans don't get used very often, and I really wanted to use my bundt pan today. But if you don't have one, just use 2 loaf pans. Whatever pan you're using, make sure to coat it with butter and flour to create a non-stick surface so the cake comes out easily. There's no point in making this cake if you can't get it out of the pan. I've put all the ingredients and measurements in the description below. Let's get started. We'll need white sugar, all-purpose flour, 6 large eggs, vanilla extract, sour cream, and unsalted butter. It's important that all the ingredients be room temperature and not ice cold. The butter should be left out of the fridge until soft. I leave the eggs and sour cream out until they lose their chill. The batter will come together easily if all the ingredients are room temperature. I'm using my stand mixer for this recipe because that is the quickest and least labor-intensive way. You can also use a hand mixer. Put the soft butter into the mixer. Save the wrappers, I'll tell you why soon. Cream the butter on medium speed for 3 minutes. Scrape down the sides. Cream on medium for another 2 minutes. You can see how pale the butter has become. Add the sugar. And cream for 3 minutes. Scrape down and cream for another 2 minutes. Look at that volume. It's fluffy, like a cloud of butter and sugar. Add the eggs in one at a time. Wait and make sure each egg is fully incorporated into the batter before adding the next. Scrape down and now we'll add the sour cream. Add the vanilla extract. Scrape down again. Now we'll add the flour little by little so there are no lumps. Scrape down all the way into the center where flour can hide. Mix for a few seconds and the batter is ready. Perfectly smooth, fluffy batter. Here's where the butter wrappers come in handy. I always use them to butter my cake pans. Get in every crevice. Put a little bit of all-purpose flour in the pan. Turn it around to coat the whole pan. Tap out the excess over your sink. Now that the cake pan is evenly coated, you'll have no problem getting the cake out. It'll literally just fall out in one piece. Spoon the batter all over the pan. Spread it out evenly. Tap the pan on your counter a few times to get rid of any air bubbles. Bake this cake in the center of a heated 325 Fahrenheit or 163 Celsius oven. It'll take about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Some ovens run very hot, so I suggest you check the cake after 1 hour and cook for a few more minutes if you need to. The cake is ready when you insert a toothpick and it comes out clean or with a few crumbs. As long as there's no wet batter on it, it's cooked through. You can also see that the edges of the cake have come away from the side of the pan. That's another sign that the cake is cooked. The cracking on top is normal with pound cakes. Cool the cake on a rack for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, the cake is still warm, but we can turn it out. Take an offset spatula or butter knife, gently pull around the edges. Pray and turn it over. Just kidding, there's enough butter in this cake that it's impossible for it to get stuck. Here's our perfect pound cake. It's a beautiful, even golden brown color all over. Let this cool completely on the rack. The entire house smells like butter heaven. I want to taste this right now, but I will have to wait. The bottom of the cake is domed. If you want a perfect flat bottom, slice off a thin layer from the bottom with a serrated knife after the cake is cooled. Finally, the cake is cool. Cut it with a serrated knife. It's slightly crispy on the outside with a beautiful crumb. Moist and delicious. This is a big cake and serves a lot of people, since a small piece will be satisfying. I like the classic, simple look of this pound cake, but if you want to glaze it, mix powdered sugar with a tiny bit of milk or lemon juice and pour over top. This pound cake is not overly sweet. It's very buttery, and I love to have it with a cup of coffee or tea. You can also serve it with some whipped cream or fresh berries. As you saw, this pound cake has just a few ingredients and is very simple to make. Give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.